Guys, this is Nuka here. So, what is the one obvious thing you think a prepper is going to forget and they won't realize it until stuff has actually hit the fan? I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. That is a can opener. When that time comes and they realize they have all these cans and they didn't think to pack not one can opener, you know that's when stuff has really hit the fan because now you have all this food and you're going to have to struggle finding a way to get that food out. Now, obviously, we know it's important to provide can openers, such as this one right here, which I got from Walmart. This was about $2, or no, excuse me, about $3, I'd say, $3.50. It's good to get a couple of these because you don't just want one can opener and then call it quits. You want to have a couple of them because redundancy is the key. Two is one is none. We all know that rule. Now, these are great for bartering purposes, and obviously, if you have nothing else, then go ahead and by all means use this as your can opener. But there does come a time when you really want to step your game up, and you're going to want to go with your SHTF can opener. I'm telling you today, your SHTF can opener has got to be the OXO smooth grip can opener. Oh no, they call it the good grips can opener, excuse me. I'm not very familiar with OXO at all. Never heard of them before until I saw this and I looked it up. And looking at the points they had, side cutting, easy to turn, no sharp edges left on the can or lid, stainless steel cutting wheel does not touch can contents and stays clean. When I saw these bullets on here, I knew that this was the can opener, the go-to can opener for any type of situation we could come across in our SHTF scenarios. Reason being is, first of all, it has these big, nice grips. It also has this big, nice knob. And what this does is, this will make it easy for someone who has any type of hand problems, such as maybe carpal tunnel, or maybe arthritis, problems with your joints, anything like that. This can opener is way much easier to use than this can opener. Now, there is a difference in price. This can opener runs about 19 or about 21 bucks, I think, off of Amazon. It's about what I paid for it. Could be more, could be less. But if you notice here, it doesn't have the same gear grind as this one. And we've seen this before where it gets rusty, and it's pretty much useless to us because now that content is getting to our cans and our canned goods. We don't want to eat that crap. So this over here, it keeps it away because it actually cuts around the can instead of just on top of the can. As well, if you notice, it's got these nice little pliers right here that can help pick up a can lid off and on so you don't have to worry about any type of cross-contamination. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on a nice can of Old El Paso medium enchilada sauce. And I want you to think for a second that if this was all you had to go off of for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, would you be okay with that? Folks, that's why it's important to prepare now while you still can. Since I got taco night coming up, I'm going to go ahead and open this right now, though. So I'll demonstrate using this OXO can opener. All you got to do is slide it on top. Very simple. Has good grip on it. Turn the knob like so. And I got to tell you, when I'm turning this knob, it's very smooth, very easy, no real resistance. And then as soon as you stop feeling the little light resistance you have, that's when you know it's ready. Just like that. And what I do is I just like to release it. And now we're going to use these little pliers right here. Well, we'll take a look at the can first. So looking at the can, it kind of looks like it didn't cut, but if you look at the top, you can kind of see these serrated edges right here. And now what I'll do is I'll use the pliers to pop the top off. Voila. If you can see, there is a nice, smooth, clean cut. You can rub your fingers around a can. No worries about getting cut. I didn't even get any type of stain on my finger. Same thing with the lid, guys. You can rub that as well. You don't have to worry about any type of cuts getting on your finger. Obviously, that's not going to be our biggest situation that we're worried about when stuff hits the fan. But, when it comes to hygiene and it comes to any type of little minor cuts or anything, you want to limit that as much as possible. So this only helps increase those odds. And if you look here at the blade, you can tell it didn't touch anything. There's nothing here on the blade that's got any type of contents from the can. And this is a freaking can of enchilada sauce full of liquids. We can tell here it didn't come in contact with the blades or the gear wheel or nothing. I think that's a pretty neat feature. Another reason why I like this is you could take the top, let's say one of your family members or yourself just didn't feel like eating that whole can of food. You want to save for the next couple of hours or maybe tomorrow. All you got to do is take the top, put it right back on top. You just press it in. Simple as that. Now when you need this later on, you can just pop the top off. You don't have to worry about too much air contaminants getting inside of your can. And then just kind of demonstrate that, obviously with pressure. You can see that nothing is really coming out of the can at all. So that's pretty much a little quick, sweet demo of this OXO can opener and why I believe it is your SHTF can opener. This is the one you want, guys. This here, this is okay if you got nothing else to use it, but I would definitely be bartering this one, and I would definitely be hanging on to this one. My only kickback about this, I have pretty big hands, so it works fine for me, but these grips are kind of big, so it may not work for you. And then just like most can openers like this, it's right-handed only. So it'll be probably difficult for a left-handed person to use. But like I said, the resistance, very minimal. Not bad at all. So that's all I have for you today for that can opener. It's called the OXO can opener. As usual, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. Be prepared. And I'll see you soon. Later.